Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. You guessed it, it's still cold. But today I wanted to go over my emergency roadside toolbox that I keep in my truck at all times. So think of this as a first aid kit for your truck. You're not using this to do a brake job or pull a transmission or do a full repair on the side of the road. This is just to get you home or get you to the nearest repair shop, or maybe even just to get the car or truck started up so you can pull it out of traffic and get to safety. So I'm gonna go over it with you real quick. I like a metal toolbox. There are plastic ones that you could probably use, but metal's better than plastic any day of the week. This is a Cobalt. The number is 0538-535. I don't know how long I've had this, probably 15 years. I'm old, I keep things forever. The handle is a little bit broken right here, but it's still, you can still lift the box. Oh, it's heavy because it's full of tools, but I'm not carrying it far. This rides in the toolbox of the bed of my truck, my bigger toolbox. So obviously this is only part one of two. I'm gonna do a second part once the thaw comes and show you the other things I keep in my bed toolbox. This is the hand tools that I keep just in case of an emergency. So let's go ahead and open her up. This particular box has a top tray, which I like. You're going to get one, it just makes it easier. There are some that have drawers that pull out. I have this one right here that I keep on my desk. This is a gear wrench. It's about the same size as that one, but this one has drawers. When you open up the top, the drawers unlock. This is what I keep my hand tools that I use at my desk. But I don't think I would like this as much for an emergency roadside toolbox, and I'll show you why. But if this is something you have, by all means, go ahead and use it. Remember, this isn't your best tools. These are the tools you're going to have sitting in your toolbox. Hopefully you'll never have to use. So some of them are just cheap, some of them are good, but let me just go over a few things. One, your battery cleaner. So maybe if your battery is corroded and you can't get it to start, you can disconnect the battery. This will clean your terminal. This will clean the terminal on the battery. You've got a brush here that'll clean the inside of the connection that goes on the post on the battery. You can get these pretty much at any auto parts store. This particular one it's just called a battery terminal cleaner. Doesn't even have a manufacturer on it, made in China, of course. So that's part one. You want a selection of pliers. Like these are Craftsman, but these are some Chinese made Craftsman pliers. These are some more Craftsman, like some duck bills, good for grabbing and pulling stuff. Let me pull all the pliers out. Some cutters, because I'll show you, you might need to cut some stuff. Like if you get wire wrapped around your axle, these will work good to cut that off. Some more needle nose pliers, which also have cutters in them. These are just cheap Cobalt pliers. These are actually Craftsman USA made, because you always need needle nose pliers. Are a great thing to have. So I've got 2 or 3 sets in here just in case. I've got these are also Craftsman USA. I've got some good tools in here. I mean, these aren't my best, but still Craftsman USA. They're channel lock style pliers. Great for an emergency. Wow, another Craftsman set of needle nose. I guess I like needle nose because I threw a bunch of them in here. Maybe I had a bunch laying around, so I threw them in there. Some wire strippers, just in case you might need to do some quick wire repair. And if you're doing that, you're going to need electrical tape. I think every toolbox should have electrical tape in it. I've got a couple of different, this is just the ones I keep in the top, but I've got some long nose vice grip or locking pliers. Got the regular locking pliers. These are, I think these are Milwaukee. Yeah, these are Milwaukee. Yeah, they're both Milwaukee actually. So good set pliers there. Got an assortment of, these are Milwaukee screwdrivers. These are not the USA made ones. These are the ones that preceded that, but it's a good selection of both Phillips and standard, Phillips and slotted. Never know when you might need those. I also, if I do need to do some quick repairs, this is a ratcheting screwdriver. Has a lot of different bits in the end, but this is just the Klein standard ratcheting screwdriver. This is number 32305. Nothing special about it. You can actually set it in the middle so it doesn't ratchet. Great little screwdriver there. I am not a fan of these pocket or Swiss Army style Allen keys, but in a pinch, like I said, I don't keep my best tools in here because hopefully I never have to use them. Another thing I like to have, little tiny screwdrivers. I've got a Phillips and I've got a flathead. These are made, actually, these are Great Neck USA as well. I don't know if you can read that, but yeah, I actually have, even my cheap tools are pretty good. An assortment of zip ties. You never know when like a wire may hang down, or you may need to just tie a hose together real quick to get you to the, wrap it in electrical tape, put some zip ties on it, and add some water to your radiator just to get you to the next gas station or someplace safe. Good thing to have. Tape measure. Never know when you might need a tape measure. You might need to call somebody and say, hey, I need you to bring me 3 feet of wire so I can fix this thing. A good knife. This one is, I've done reviews on these before, but this is the replaceable blade mountain edge razor knife. This is the Razor Light EDC 3.5 inch. Just keep it in there because you never know when you might need a knife. I mean, you should always have a knife in your pocket. I mean, that's just the thing you do. I mean, what man doesn't have a knife in his pocket? If you don't have a knife in your pocket, you're no kind of man. Okay? I'll just say it. Some copper wire. Why do I have this in there? So what if you're going down the road, you hit a rock, and your exhaust hanger, muffler, hangs down, is dragging on the ground? You can't use zip ties to hold that up because that's going to melt. With some wire, you can tie it up there, get your pliers, twist it, just like a twist tie. This copper wire is, I got this out of some Romex I had, the grounding wire in the middle of the Romex, so that I just stripped it, wrapped it up, threw it in there. It was free. Good thing to have just in case. That pretty much takes care of the top tray. Then down here I've got a couple of adjustable wrenches. Why two? Because you might need to work both sides, the bolt and the nut. So this is a Husky, and this one is another Great Neck. This is a Chinese Great Neck, and I'm pretty sure that's a Chinese Husky too, but a couple of adjustable wrenches will come in real handy. Got a little pry bar. This is a Milwaukee pry bar. You never know, you might get something lodged up underneath your fender or in your axle. But it's also a striking pry bar, so if you get something stuck, good thing to have. Got a couple of larger locking pliers. These are actually, no, I thought these were Irwin. Yeah, no, these are Cobalt, and this is another Chinese Craftsman. A hammer. You might need a hammer. Say you hit something in the road, your fender is rubbing up against your tire, and you can't drive like that. You bang it out. It's a good thing to have. This was into my oddball selection. This is a ratcheting adjustable wrench. So you can see, turn that. The jaw is open. You can put that on a bolt or a nut. Cool thing to have. I don't know. I didn't have any other place to put it, so I threw it in my emergency truck toolbox. Okay, here's something this is a steelhead ratcheting wrench set. So it comes in this nice roll, but you've got metric and SAE. So if you need some wrenches on the side of the road, there you go, you got them. These go from 8 all the way up to 18, and on the standard side they go from 5/16 up to 3/4. They are flex heads, ratcheting, really good wrenches. Nice, but I mean, I don't think I paid $50 for that whole set, so that's a good set. If you saw my Christmas tool haul, my Black Friday, I took the Craftsman ratchet set and made myself a ratchet roll. So I've got my standard and SAE 3/8 and 1/4. There's a 1/4 inch ratchets down in there. So if you need a ratchet set, you've got one. And it just, this bag is made by Iron Cube. I got it on eBay. It is a wax canvas bag. I bought the rails to put the sockets on. Just rolls right up. Great little bag. What else do I have in here? This is an unopened bottle of 3-in-1 oil. You never know when you might just need to lubricate something. Now, nope. I had a small can of WD-40 in here. I don't know where it is. I normally keep it in there. I think I took it out to use it. I didn't put it back, so I'm going to be replenishing my roadside toolkit with, you know, just one of those little cans of WD-40. You never know when you might need it. It comes in handy. But that is the hand tool box of emergency roadside tools that I keep in the bigger bed, inside the bed toolbox of my truck at all times. Now, if I'm going to go on a cross-country trip, I might throw some more stuff in there. And there's also some stuff I keep in that toolbox all the time, which I will cover in a future video. Right now, my truck bed is full of snow, so I'm not even going to bother doing that. Look for that in the future. Please don't forget to subscribe. My subscriptions are free for life for the rest of the year. I'm trying to get to 26,000 subscribers. If you've been watching, you know that. And if you're already one, I appreciate it. If you're not, why not? It's free. Just click on it. It is the best deal. You are not going to find a better deal on YouTube than free lifetime subscription. So I appreciate it. Click that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Tell me anything that you think I left out, something I should add from personal experience. I mean, I've traveled the country. I've put probably 1 million miles on 3 or 4 different trucks over the years, driving all over the country, and this is what I find that I need. When I get into the bigger toolbox, you'll see some of the other stuff I've got. But until next time, guys, appreciate you watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I always want to hear what you have to say. Thanks, and until next time, ramble on.
Well, that wasn't so bad.